Okay, so good morning everybody, and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 3 of our CSA ITSM specific or the combined techno-functional batch 14. So in the last 2 days we discussed about ITL, ITSM, we discussed about cloud computing, business, general practices, specific deployment practices and other things. Today we are going to be start a journey of ServiceNow. Means from today, if I say, if you learn, if you listen anything about ServiceNow, I strongly recommend, please go and try to do little bit more R&D or deep dive in that terms. That is important. Okay. Before we start, what is the purpose of Excel sheet? Anybody? What is the purpose of Excel sheet?
Data maintenance.
Data manage. Okay. Nazam, what do you think? What is Excel sheet?
And reports.
Oh, okay. Hema, what is Excel sheet?
Uh, data visualization or a tool to analysis.
Lika or Heathal, what is Excel sheet?
Data management, sir. Means to manage data.
Okay, good. Now let me take a little go back in the 90s, 80s somewhere, 90s, 80s, 1990s somewhere. When this landline phone was just introduced and very less people has a landline installed at their home, right? So earlier what happened is, I can say, what I can say, yeah. Earlier what happened that we used to keep the contact numbers in a diary and we keep that diary under our landline phone, right? Remember or not?
Yes, sir.
Right? What that diary contains? Anybody idea what that diary contains?
List of all the contact numbers.
Okay.
Area wise. This area, this area, this area, this area.
This area, this area, this area, this area. It means if I say that diary contains the contact numbers. Sooner we upgrade ourselves, the format of diary gets changed. It has the alphabetically order A, B, C, D. For A few pages, for B few pages, for C few pages, for D few pages. Right? Then again, things has been changed and diary format has been changed. They started introducing the birthday or anniversary pages as well. Also, they started adding fancy colors as well, like A has some different color, B has some different color, C has some different color. Right? Now, if you see, एक minute here. Now, if you see the longer valid now, how many of us having a diary which keep contact numbers? I guess none of us, right? Why? Because nowadays we have a mobile phones and everybody carrying the numbers, contact numbers, birthday, anniversaries in the mobile itself. Now the question comes, why this example come in the picture? in this case, I can say that diary is nothing but it is a tool for me, which I use for the data storage, data creation, data maintenance, and data retirement. I met with Jogendra. I take his number, add in the diary. He moved from one city to another city or one country to another country. I strike out his previous number and mention Jogendra, this country. Now we're not in relationship. It's very old time. I remove Jogendra number. No, not in touch now. This is what a tool do, right? If you want to see that how many contacts I have for A, you can go and count it. For B, we'll go and count it. Even though these diaries has been used to invite the friends and families on the special occasions. अरे उसको भी बुलाना है. We forget this person, we forget this person. Let's see the diary who is left now. Right? So if I put everything together, all the definitions together, I can say only one thing, that diary is a medium, is a tool which help us to maintain, not maintain, to create, to record, to maintain the data. Nothing else. And in the mobile phones, same thing is happening now. You just search ATUL, you get my name. Right? Now the question comes, if this is the case, then what is ServiceNow? If I go as per the layman language, very basic, very basic, ServiceNow is nothing, just a tool where we keep our data, or we create our data, we keep our data, we maintain our data, we retire our data, and on the basis of data, we do the reportings, we do the visualizations, we do this thing, improvements, decision making. Right now, if I say Hema says for this year I have to control my expenses, how she will understand that how much expenses she done in the last year? She will be maintaining something in her on her end. Maybe she using some app. That app is recording where you adding, where you do debiting and writing the amount. And on the basis of that, she said, no, last year I did a lot of expenses. This year I have to reduce it. This is what a tool do. And this is what the simple, clear layman definition about ServiceNow. But if this is the case, then nobody should be in the training. हाँ, tool तो हम पढ़ लेंगे, हम कर लेंगे. ServiceNow is a very big tool. And I will not say it is a tool, because tool is something different. I'll say it is a platform. Platform, why platform? Because we can use this platform to build our own applications. So now let's come to the official introduction of the ServiceNow. Okay. Today's discussion will be on that part only. That what is ServiceNow and its releases, its role, responsibilities, and other things. And tomorrow we are going to discuss about the ServiceNow architecture. That how the ServiceNow has been built up. That is important. Okay. ServiceNow is a company as well, number one. And ServiceNow is a platform or a tool as well. Like Microsoft is a company and Microsoft is a product as well. Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office, Microsoft this, Microsoft that. Right? So ServiceNow is a company, and it is a providing a platform, is providing a tool which is cloud based. Means you can access ServiceNow from anywhere. Even if I give you the ServiceNow link, you can open that link in your mobile phone as well. Because it is a cloud based, you don't need to be, you don't require to be execute any exe file or have to be set up anything. No, just open the link, enter your username, password, it's done. And it provided this as a SaaS, software as a service. आपको यूज करना है, take it and use it. नहीं, I am little more want to go the depth. Okay, then do one thing. You can use this as a platform, as a service. If you want to build something, you can build it. And latestly, ServiceNow call this concept as a APaaS, means application platform as a service. Either you can use it as an application, they remove the word software. When we say software, we are thinking about these things. Excel, Word, PowerPoint, Office is a software. They say it's an application. Now, if I say what is WhatsApp? WhatsApp is an application, right? What is UPI? UPI is the application to send and receive money. So this is ServiceNow is not the software. ServiceNow is an application which has multiple modules to support you. If you want to work on the incident, you can have incident management. If you have a change, you want to work on the change, you have to go to change management, problem management, request management, all the things you have to do. Okay. Doubt question. Okay. Good. Someone is on mute, I guess. Ashwarya keeping you in the loop. Now, ServiceNow. Okay, one more thing. I am not doing any sales pitch here. Don't think that I'm selling ServiceNow to anybody. No, we are just understanding this tool and its feature. Okay. So ServiceNow is a single system where you can do a multiple actions. Like if you see, when this WhatsApp has been introduced, WhatsApp has been used only for sending the messages, right? Nothing else was there, only messages, only messages. But now if you see, you can send messages, you can receive messages, you can send photos, you can send videos, you can send document, you can do poll, you can do community, even you can send the money as well. It means in a single tool, we have multiple system of actions, which can be or used or enhanced or built with the help of the workflow capabilities. Workflow is very big term in ServiceNow domain. Workflow capabilities that orchestrate daily tasks across department, field, customer, IT, employee, and services operation. Means workflow is a way by which you can do the automation within the departments, outside the departments, in the customer area, in the IT area, in the employee area. It is very hard to be, at least for me, sometimes to be hard to be explained for me to that what is ServiceNow. Because I can speak or we can speak a lot about ServiceNow. Okay. So ServiceNow says the motto of ServiceNow is this. The motto of ServiceNow says that we want to build a tool that ServiceNow says we want to build a tool that work the way people want to use it. Not the tool decide that how to use it. Like if I take example, can you make a changes in the Excel sheet or Excel format? No, we can't do, right? We can't do. You can create reports, that's fine. You can put data, that's fine. But can you make a changes in the Excel as a platform? No, that we can't do. So this is what ServiceNow says. ServiceNow says, okay, if you have a need, I can help you. You can change my behavior if you wish. This is what the motto of the ServiceNow. So employees work the way they want, not how the software dictates they have to. And that is the reason it is called application and the platform as a service. But what is coming as out of the box, we call this term as OOTB, out of the box. Okay, so we call it as a OOTB. So when we purchase, when we use ServiceNow, we get OOTB features, but we can enhance it. We can change it as per our wish, our requirement, our need. This is what is ServiceNow say. Clear? Doubt, question, clarification. Go ahead, please. If you have any question, you can ask. No question, no doubt. Okay. So your today's homework is to read more about basics of ServiceNow. When I say basic of ServiceNow means read about ServiceNow, either you understand or not. So that you should able to see that what are the common words, what are the words coming, terms coming, terminologies coming in the picture in this particular area, so that tomorrow, day after tomorrow, or in the next few days when we discuss those terms, you know, I read it somewhere. Oh, this is the meaning of this particular part. So go like a blank page, blank slate, and just read it. Either you understand, either you don't understand, not an issue as of now. But you have to be read at least 4, 5, 7, 10 pages, sites you visited, and just mention what is ServiceNow, understand ServiceNow. Read, watch some videos so that you can get a clear picture. Now coming to the next part. ServiceNow was founded in 2003. So it is not a very old company, if I say. Not a very old company. And total 4 people who founded. Mainly it is famous with the name, this guy name is called Fred Ludy. He is be considered as a main founder of this company called ServiceNow. Not sure many of you or you don't know, ServiceNow, the previous name of ServiceNow was not ServiceNow. It was something else. Try to find out the answer. What was the previous name of ServiceNow company? Now we have a versions, releases of like iPhone 5, iPhone 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 Pro, Max, Plana, Dimkana. It's too much, right? In the same manner, ServiceNow also has its releases. Now maybe you will see that, oh, people are talking that I am working on the Vancouver release. I am working on the Utah release. I am working on London release. These keywords are giving you the basics now. So the initial ServiceNow versions started in the summer 2007. These are nothing, these are not a season name. These are the releases name. Summer 2007, fall 2007, summer 8, winter 9, spring 9, fall 9, all this. Till the 2011, they ServiceNow releases the name like the seasons one. And if you go here now, have a look from this till this. Read it and tell me what is similarity here or what you find it as a commonality here. Tell me, guys.
So can you repeat once question?
Sorry.
So can you repeat the question?
Question is read from this box till this box and tell me what is common in all these things.
So alphabetically they are.
Okay, what else?
Releases.
Sorry,
Jan, July, again. These are releases.
Release is right.
Release names they mention. January 1 release, July 1 release, again Jan and September. Every quarter they release 2 versions. Every year there is two releases.
Quarter or year?
Year, sorry, year. Every year they releases 2 releases.
Okay, what else? What else?
So there is a gap of only 4 to 5 months.
What else?
The name mention each and every release, which I'm guessing if I'm not wrong.
What else?
What is winter, summer, winter, summer?
There's only one release in 2008.
What else? I'm not saying for this thing. I'm saying from this box to this box. If you see the commonalities that almost from A to Z, it's alphabetically order. Till 2000, somewhere 14 or 15, it was in balance. These are the two, then 1, then 1, so 2, then 1, then 2, then 2, like this. From 2017 onwards, ServiceNow releasing 2 versions every year. All these versions has been based on the city's name. Aspen is a city, Berlin is a city, Calgary is a city, Dublin is a city, Jakarta is a city, Kingston is a city, London is a city, San Diego, Tokyo, Rome, Quebec, Utah, and now we're on the Vancouver release. And the next release is coming in the March somewhere 2024, and that is Washington DC. The next release of after March, it will come in the September. That is in the Xanadu Q3. And they have given the vision till 2025. Now the question comes, Atul, what is new in these releases? Every release comes with a new features. I started working on ServiceNow somewhere in this Eureka time period, Eureka and Fuji. So I see how ServiceNow has been improved, enhanced, and make themselves as a better product. The interface of Eureka and interface of Vancouver is totally different. You will not believe, oh, come on, what was that interface? I don't like it. But now if anybody is using iPhone 15, And if I give iPhone 4 or iPhone 5, will you like it? No, but functionality is same. Common functionality is same. That is calling, messaging is still same. But why people prefer the iPhone 15 now, not iPhone 5? Because it has enhanced features. Camera is good. Speed is good. Screen is big. Wi-Fi capacities has been increased. Good. Right? So now important is that we are going to do this training on the Vancouver release. By the time this training will get over, we possibly may in the Washington release as well. So you have to be remember that what are the versions name of ServiceNow. That is important. It can be asked in the interview as well. So be careful.
Atul, I have a question here. Each and every release, for example, there is 22 September Tokyo release. Then there is Utash March 2023 release. Between these two releases, what is the new enhancements? How do you know that? What is the new features added in the product?
Good. So to do this part, nice and good question, because why customer is purchase or go to the new version, right? So now if I say, what phone you have, Yogendra?
iPhone 12.
iPhone, which version?
Is it 12 version?
Okay. Now what is new in iPhone 15? How you'll know?
I need to Google it. I need to go
Google
for
it.
website.
Or you'd go to Apple website, open the iPhone 5, go to the product specifications, technical specification, and you will see the differences, right? Agree?
Yes.
In the same manner, ServiceNow has a way to do this part. When ServiceNow release any product, they have their websites, docs.servicenow.com. This is the place for your knowledge.
Okay.
You want to know what is new in the Vancouver? Click on this. And you can see the release notes here. You have to read it.
Okay. No,
You
this
have
is
to
a lot
read
of
everything.
information. Where exactly the information I needed? So where should I need to go through all the pages?
Yes.
Okay.
How you will know what is new in the iPhone 15? You will open technical specification. You will open the camera specification. You will open these different pages, right?
Okay.
The same thing to be go here as well.
Okay, if you don't mind, I will go one little bit of advanced question here. It may not be required to everyone. And okay.
Good.
If the Vancouver 2023 September release and the next release on March 2024 release, between two releases, the other few of the features are released. ServiceNow has been released. But as a customer, I want to do the testing between these two releases, upgradation testing. Okay.
Okay.
So then, how do I know that these are the new features has been released in the product? Then it needs to be tested. My product.
Nice.
I'm using the customized. I'm using customized product with the help of
100% a valid question. No
then
doubt.
How do that?
Good. So now in this case, 2, 3, 4 things you have to be. I can tell you.
Okay.
When ServiceNow release a new version, they release in the two phases. Okay. One is called the early bird. Sorry, not early bird, early availability, EA. And second is called the GA, general availability. Early availability is almost 1 month earlier than the general availability. So specific customers or people like us who are using the PDI, we can upgrade our PDI to the next version and we can start checking on that part. Number one. Okay. But your question still same, still remain that Atul, how I should know that what is coming new in the ServiceNow? Right. So to do this part, ServiceNow plan the sessions for the public. You will not believe there is session happen, early release session happen, and hundred of people join that session. And the day ServiceNow say that yes, new version is available. In the morning, if you see the LinkedIn, your LinkedIn is full of that and updates. We had a new version, we had a new version, we had a new version. So in that sessions, ServiceNow say we are bringing these new features. Only few features. They do not bring 100 of features. They bring 5, 10, 20 features maximum, 30 features maximum. Rest, you have to go and read the release note. See, iPhone, what iPhone says that I bring the camera from 48 megapixel to 70 megapixel. But they will not tell you that we have changed the processor A to processor B as well, because it is not relevant to you. Or maybe you're not much interested. For selling perspective, you only tell the basics or the good features. There are a lot of features. It is not ServiceNow only add the features. ServiceNow remove the features as well in the releases. Something they depreciated. So the best source for this is the release notes. Okay. You Google it anywhere. Everybody say that if you want to know about the new product, you have to go to the release notes. That is the only way to do this part.
But here they did not mention these are the new scenarios we added something. But
no. See, you are looking for spoon feeding. It is not there.
Okay.
You have to be read the document. So that is I'm saying that if you how can I tell you? Okay, when this releases part will be starting. Now it's January. Almost I'm expecting that mid of the February or first week of March we are getting the early release of Washington DC. Just keep an eye on the LinkedIn. You will start finding people are putting a lot of features about the new product, new releases. That is the way that we will be getting in the picture. Okay. So like I am creating videos from the last 4 releases almost. That what are the new features coming in the product? Top few one, and it is not like I'm demonstrating everything. Something we can demonstrate, something we can just tell that these features are coming. But if you want to go more in depth, you have to go to the release notes only.
Okay, got it.
That is the only way.
Basically, the point is release notes is give the complete information. What is the new upgrades?
It is here now. You can see.
Yeah.
Release note summary. If you want to see the summary, open it and read about this.
Okay, got it.
See, highlights, when core products highlights. Okay, go and see. So these are the highlights for a specific products like AI search, API. Let's say, do they have anything in the change management? App Engine Studio, they make changes like this. Maybe like for this one, they have this much changes. Maybe it is applicable for me, maybe it is not applicable for me. But if you want to know, you have to go by this way only. Because I am as a consultant, I'm not worried or I'm not much interested about the technical changes. I'm interested in the functional changes. So I see that what is the coming as a function so that I can tell to my customer, okay, this thing has been changed. We can use it or we can update it or like this. Clear picture. Jogendra, clear?
Yeah, got it.
Anybody else? Any doubt, question, clarification? Hema, Hetal, Nazam, Pravalika, Aishwarya, doubt, question, clarification?
No, sir, it's fine.
Good. Now let's proceed to the next one. So this has been clear, and now I come to this one. There's a lot of customers, a lot of companies who are using ServiceNow. And this is just a glimpse. I got it from the internet and I put it here. That these are the companies, and these are not the limited companies. There's a lot of companies who are using ServiceNow. Few names are here. NHS, Dell, Steelcase, UBS, Brit, Computron, AMD, Barclays, Airbus, British Telecom, PepsiCo. Many companies are there who are using ServiceNow. It can be different that they are using small part, big part, which module is a different thing. But if I say, what are the customer base? Is this one. And if you want to know more about that, you can go here and just mention servicenow.com. Scroll down, click here the customers, and you can see case studies, customer success centers, what you want to do. Coca-Cola, Standard Chartered, Delta. It is good if you actually want to know that how ServiceNow transform. Case studies are good to read. Their partners and their customers. Maybe I want to see the manufacturing companies. Here are the manufacturing companies. These are the customer base. And I guess they put that who work with that part with this company to support these things. See here. So there's a lot of customer ServiceNow has. Now the next question before I go to the actual architecture part is that what I can do in ServiceNow. That is more important. ServiceNow provide 5 type of journeys. When I say the journey means these are the 5 different role I can say. One is called the system admin journey. In this, you will only know about the basics of ServiceNow. Navigation, list view, form view, reporting, SLAs, email, workflow, flow, and all these things. Very basics. Then, if you are a good developer, you love the coding, you can go in the application development side. You can go in the application development side. Then implementer. Like I'm not a developer. I am a more than an admin, but I am working as an implementer as well. I can guide that how to implement, where to implement, what to implement. So I have an implementer. So like we say this batch has a combination of the 2 batches. CSA is this one, and we are just picking up one implementation area that is called the ITSM. So in the implementation, you can go you can get a multiple modules. CI, ITSM implementation, CSM, GRC, SecOps, IRM, or event management, discovery, service mapping. Multiple different products are there. We are going to discuss that products as well. So hold your horses for time being. Then business process analyst, a pure thing or a thing for people like me. How to get requirements, where to get requirements, how to consult. And the last is a technical project management. Now, let me add one more link in your database. So we have docs.servicenow, we have servicenow.com, and now you go and check now learning.servicenow.com. Now Learning is ServiceNow official, authorized, and authentic link on the platform to do the trainings provided by ServiceNow. Is this training are free or paid? It totally depends that in which company you're working and is your company's partner with ServiceNow or not. So that is not the discussion for this particular part as of now. Okay, but overall, these these five are the stuff available here.
Atul, I have two clarifications here. Understand the system administration and application developer and business process. I need to understand more on implementer and technical project manager.
Okay, so implementer is basically when you go and start mastering in the different products of ServiceNow, like ITSM. So I want to hire one person who know about the ITSM implementation. So if you want to get certified, you can go in the implementer ITSM part. Like I done my ITSM. I done my discovery certification as well. That is again a implementer. Now I have a good knowledge about discovery and I can implement that discovery for my customer. So implementer is a very big thing. Means it is the word implement is very small, but it includes almost 30 odd certification. If I'm not wrong, 30 to 40 odd certification you have to do it to become the master of each and every module in ServiceNow. That is called the implementer. This particular area will tell you that how a product has been built up in ServiceNow. What are the basic configuration has been given in ServiceNow? What is the architecture has been built on that particular ServiceNow? So we are going to be discuss ITSM implementation. We will see that how the incident management has been built up, change management has been built up. What are the core components of change? So implemented doesn't mean that I'm providing the end user training. No, we are going to be discuss that in ServiceNow. If you see a form where this field has been defined, what will happen when you click on this field? It create a new record where these things has been captured or mentioned or the configured.
So in implementation parts, we should know the function analysis more thoroughly, understand the functionality of the particular module, right?
Correct. For a specific module.
That should be high level, and I need to go for detail.
It's not high level. It is in the depth level.
Okay.
When we go for the incident management, I will tell you that. Sorry, go ahead.
Now, will you show to the one implementation ITSM, the process at least?
We will discuss. We will discuss. This is a part of our course.
Okay.
Okay. These things. So now this is a small detail about the ServiceNow here. Now we need to be understand. Let me see. There's a document available which I want to put. Advanced high availability ServiceNow. Yes. I'll put them in the this one is important. Good. I guess I missed out my slide somewhere. Otherwise it was my slide only. Okay. Now the question come. How this ServiceNow has been built up in the background. How many of you are from the network background? Anybody? Anybody from the network background? Or we read, right? There is 7 layers of network.
Yes, I read.
Right? 7 layers of network. And we also read there's a 3-tier architecture, 2-tier architecture. Right? I'm sure everybody know about this thing.
Yes, sir.
3-tier architecture means on the top it's the application layer, then it is a database layer, and the network layer, and all the things will be there. Right? In the same manner, let's understand about the ServiceNow architecture as well. These things may not be asked in any of the interview, but it is important to understand that how ServiceNow is different from the other tool. And the first thing which make it as a different is called the architecture. This one. ServiceNow work on the principle of multi-instance architecture. This one. What this mean? This is very important part. Multi-instance architecture. Simple layman language meaning is that if something goes wrong in Jogendra house, should not impact to the Nazim. If something goes wrong in the Nazim house, should not impact the Pravalika. If something goes wrong in the Pravalika, it should not impact Hetal or Hema or Aishwarya. This is what the multi-instance. हम साथ हैं, but we are हम अलग-अलग भी हैं. This is what the multi-instance architecture. So if you see this picture, this is what it says. Customer 1, customer 2, customer 3. These 3 has no relationship in between. If something goes wrong in the customer 1 house, it should not going to impact customer 2. Should not be impact to customer 3. Like if I say, if you are staying in a society or the flat-based premises, if something goes wrong at the building level, then everybody get impacted. Because everybody is getting a common electricity line from the main room only. But if we talk about our houses, those are almost on the standalone. Right? So in the same manner, service, this is the first point which makes ServiceNow differentiative than the other tools. On the higher level, these are the 3 different instances, but on the hardware level, they shared, but only internally, not externally. It's not like that यहाँ का data यहाँ जा रहा है, ऐसा नहीं है. Customer A has this much house, यहाँ से यहाँ. Customer B has this much house, यहाँ से यहाँ. Customer C has this much house, यहाँ से यहाँ. They share only the hardware, but storage app nodes are totally different. Totally different. So if something happened wrong at this place, it is not going to impact the customer 2 or customer 3. This is what the concept of the multi-instance architecture. ये इंटरव्यू में क्वेश्चन आता है. Single instance or the multi-instance? In a single instance, everybody is staying in the same house. But in a multi-instance, everybody is having their own house. So they have interface. Under that, they have application nodes and they have a database nodes. वही जो अपना नेटवर्क में चल रहा है, अगर 3-tier architecture, same application layer, or I can say the interface layer, application layer, or the database layer, but different. only hardware is shared, लेकिन घर सबके अलग अलग मिले हुए हैं. Clear? This is the first part need to be understand about the ServiceNow architecture. Not sure that how many of you work in the previous domains and the previous tools. If you don't know about the architecture, it is very shameful thing that we should know that what tool we are using and how this tool has been built up. We should know these things. Now the second point. I'm not going to share this Excel, this PDF. Go and find out by yourself from the Google. Very clear. Now the second part is called the data center. But ये तो ठीक है, it's all good that I'm using ServiceNow, but where is my data stored? I'm using Gmail. Where is my data stored? I'm using WhatsApp. Where is my data stored? I take a backup. Where is my data is getting backup? Have you think these questions? No, because we never bother about that. But if you are working as a consultant, this question come in the picture and customer ask. Like Hema is in the US now. If I say, Hema, can you open your bank account in India? Are you mad, Atul? What I will do then? Open the account in the India? Number one, I cannot use it properly because it's a time zone issue. Number two, if I need to give a call, I have to be intentional call. What she prefer? She prefer if I can ask her open the bank account only in that area, in that country. Even not in the states as well. In the regions only. She said, yes, it is good idea. What this mean? I am saying Hema to host your instance in your near to your region. Accessibility will be easy. Reachability will be easy. I tell you one experience from my side. One of my customer was facing some slowness in the ServiceNow instance. They say, Atul, we are facing some issue. It take 10-12 seconds to open this form. I said, come on, that's fine. No, that's not fine. They say, no, that's not fine. It should be open very quickly because during the sales or the pre-sales time, it was told that it is quick. I said, OK, let me see. I see the configuration. I didn't find anything else. No changes, nothing is blocking. No big code is there. Nothing is there. But customer is still complaining. Then we reach out to ServiceNow and say, boss, we are facing this issue. What can be the solution? ServiceNow asks, where is the customer based out? I said it's based on in Germany. Okay. Where this instance has been hosted? It was hosted somewhere in the US. They got the root cause. If I put servicenow.com, press enter, it need to be traveled from Germany to US to get the data and come back to me. It takes some time. Then ServiceNow say that we need to change the hosting of this particular customer. We need to bring nearby the Germany data center only. This is what the reason that why we should know this thing. It has been asked by the customers. If you go, hey, where my instance will be hosted, and people like me, oh sorry, I don't know. Come on, why how you can say you don't know? You are the consultant. You should know that where my instance is hosted. So ServiceNow provide 12 data centers and 11 supporting and operation centers. This is a very old slide. This is a very old PDF, I can say. Because now service in the last 2 years, if I know that ServiceNow announced that they're going to be put up 2 data centers in India. One is Bombay, one is in Bangalore. So ServiceNow always try to host the instance near to the customer country only, customer region only. So which is in the circle, these are the main data centers. Main means which is the first point of contact for a customer. And this triangle means supporting data center, secondary data centers. If something goes wrong in the first one, then customer should be able to access the second one. Now I can 100% say that what's in your mind is coming now. Atul, why these two data centers? In the marriages, I tell you very basic example. In the marriages, we know that we have an inverter at our house. Still, we call to the generator guy and keep it standby. If there is no electricity for a long time and inverter battery is completely down, we can use the generator and we can continue with our work. Maybe it is used, maybe it is not used, but we keep it as a standby. Because you can't say to your guest, hey, wait for half an hour, current will come and then we'll enjoy the party. No, it's a party. It's a event going on. You can't wait it. You can't hold it for a long time. The same thing is applicable here. If by any chance in the data center, primary data center, something goes wrong, you can't tell to the customer, hey, wait for 5 hours or 3 hours. Let me move your data center. You move your IPs from X to Y data center. And specifically the customer who is working in the financial thing, credit cards, stock exchanges. In a single second, they lose a lot of money. They can't wait for the 2 hours or 3 hours. They need immediate. That concept is called the failover. They immediately do the failover. As soon as the cut start, we get to the next one. This is what we have in our houses, right? How the inverter functionality work. As soon as the main power is down, it just tick and you come on the inverter power lines now without any loss or with the very minimum loss, which is unobservable. Here everybody. Doubt, question, clarification. Pravalika, Hetal, Hema, Aishwarya.
Atul, I heard about there is one data center in Hyderabad also. Is it right?
See, it can be right, but I have no idea. Maybe it is Hyderabad only, which they show. It's a primary or the secondary data center. Any idea, Jugendra, on that part?
No, Atul.
If I get something here. Core customer data. Customer data access. Let me see. Wow, they upgrade this section, this PDF which we're reading it now. Do they have data access authorization? Who has access to this? Here, page number 6. Let's see. Where the customer data is this. So you can see here. ServiceNow operate data centers in North America. Canada is the default location within the regional center in United States, Asia, South Korea, Singapore, Europe, Germany, Switzerland, Netherlands, UK, and this and this. India, they just mentioned India, but they don't mention that where is it exactly. This is also good read. Maybe it's the latest one. You can read it.
No, I had about one of my resource. They started for a service now in Hyderabad also.
Maybe I'm not saying. See, again, it depends. It's a primary or the secondary data centers.
Okay, might be. Okay.
Maybe it's a primary only, but as of now, we do not get any information. So they also mention the same thing. Go to the advanced high availability ebook, which we are having here.
You can share me the link, please. I'll look into that.
No.
You
have to find out. Yep, same concept. So this is what they have upgraded, I guess. This yes, it's November 23. It has been upgraded. That the document which you're reading, this is the upgraded version. So here you can see here data center 31 plus data centers now. Again, Asia, Australia, Europe, North America, and South America, but no information about the exact locations.
Sure.
We can use this as well somewhere. Still they're showing one only. So you can see. If it's more than one, then it should be there. Okay. This is what we discussed today. Wow, nice. Good.
And I have one more clarification. It is pending here. And the roles, technical project manager. So for that role,
it's not product, it's project manager.
Yeah, project manager. So for that, what should I focus on that?
It is, see, I did not open that journey as of now because it's not my core area.
Okay.
But that covers something on the project management part. So maybe you can log into the Now Learning and you can see that what included in that particular part.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm from the BA, so I just go to the BA part, but nothing else on other areas. Okay.
No, technical project manager should know, understand completely the development area and implementation area, all the areas.
It's not development, it's not implementation. It's like something to run the project part. Maybe it is a combination of BA or the little bit technical part. Okay. So you have to go and check that journey only because I never access that journey.
Okay, got it. I'll look in.
Sure. Any last doubt, question, clarification, guys? Anybody?
No, I don't have it.
Pravalika, Heetal, Hema, Nazam, Aishwarya. Okay, good. Let me stop the recording and we'll take quick attendance now.